Here's our new slow feeder. We just put it in today, and Dreams was the first one to come up and have a look. We just put a tiny little bit of hay in the bottom just to see how it would work. She's checking it out for the first time. She appears to have figured this out already. I'm going to load this up tonight, fill the whole box. So the concept would be that this would slow them down into more of a natural grazing pattern like they would out in nature, eating a little bit all day long. Oh, now Bella's going to come check it out. As opposed to gulping down their hay in the morning and the evening. Should also be less waste, because that thing made a lot of waste. Because we just put the hay in there and then they pretty much toss it all over the place. They can't pull big chunks out of here and toss it around now. So Bella is the second one to come give it a try. Like I said, I just put a little bit under there just to see how it would work. So this is the box. This is the concept. I didn't put the strings on yet. I'm going to put some ropes on the sides to run the grid wall over. Turn over here so the light's better. You going to be our first customer, Bella? Give it a try. There's the other one. I didn't load that one yet either. So Gary and I finished these last night. Just got them over here today. She's going to nibble, nibble, nibble. This will keep them entertained. Busy, busy. This will keep you busy. She's not quite sure why she can't get a big bite. It'll take her a while. Get used to it. Good job, Bella. My only design flaw was that we didn't lift these up, I think, high enough off the ground. If I were to do this again, I'd probably raise the box either onto another set of skids or just raise the sidewalls up a little bit. But with keeping it this height, these skids were also able to double as the base for the floor. If you raise the floor, then you have to put a piece of board all the way around the inside to hold the floor. So there's pros and cons, but I think in the winter we'll wish this was a little higher. But this is our first go around. I think we're going to build 3 more, and then I think on the next 3 we're going to build them higher like we did the small box for the ponies, which I'll show you in a minute. So here's the other pen and the other box we built. Again, I just put a little bit in here to get them started so they could kind of check it out. And then you can see our, here, watch out. You can see our new hydrant setup over here. Got rid of that gate. That hydrant went bad, so we pushed the hydrant back up against the building so we wouldn't have that big gate out here. So now it's nice and protected. The horses can't lean up against it. And then here's the pony. These are 4x4 boxes, 4 feet by 4 feet. And then this is the pony's box. Now the pony box we built a little higher off the ground, so you can kind of see it's got a little more space there. And then the grid walls come in 2x4, 4x4, pretty much I think 2x5s, 2x6s, but 4 feet wide I think is the widest you can get them. Kansas City Fixtures, Kansas City Fixture Company out of Kansas City is where you can get these. Are dirt cheap. I think this one was $11 plus shipping, maybe $5 a piece for shipping. And then the big 4x4s are a little more. They're about $20, $25, and then they're a little more to ship because they're 4x4s, but still significantly less than buying one of these units pre-made. I think all total, the big 4x4 boxes cost us less than $100, around $75 to make them. And that includes the price of the grid wall. So it's nice and heavy. I ended up with the black coated. There's a black coating and a chrome coating. Those are your two choices. And they said that either one will hold up about the same. It's stainless steel coated with like an epoxy coating. Eventually that'll probably break down, but I think it'll last a long time if the horses keep their teeth off of it. But we'll see how that goes. But I just decided to go with the black because the chrome just seemed to, I don't know, like it might be colder. And maybe this will be hotter. I don't know. We'll have to see. Most of the other videos online, people that have made these have said that either one pretty much works. Bonnie's giving this a try. Again, so the idea is keep the horses busy, give them something to do all day long, imitate their natural grazing tendencies so they don't get big fat hay bellies, which reduces their risk of colic by eating and grazing all day long. And it slows down their hay consumption, which should save us money. And there's no waste, because it's all going to fall just into the box. Here's Happy, happily munching away on his slow feeder. So here's what I did to hold the grate in place. There's just a simple rope so that the grate can go up and down the rope, but if they try to pull it out, they can't lift it up. And then the feeders can just easily disconnect with the carabiner. Only one side. You only have to disconnect one side, because then you just stand the grate up on the other side and load. The one thing we have learned is we can't put a whole, well, this will hold 3 bales, but you can't just stick 3 bales in here and cut the strings, because the hay is a little too tight. So you got to kind of flake it off just a little bit and fluff it up, because if it's too tight, then they seem to struggle a little bit. But I tell you, they're very talented with their lips and their teeth. They can just... And just from yesterday to today, this box went down quite a bit. I had this completely full yesterday, but it would have been completely gone if it was just laying out on the ground. That's for sure. So I think it's working out really well so far. Now, I did have a horse stand in it. Like put their foot inside, and I think it bent the grate a little bit, but not much. It's still usable, but somebody's probably frustrated. I did notice the first few days they weren't really sure what was going on, and I think they were getting a little bit frustrated, but now that they've got it down, the hay is disappearing a lot faster. I was a little worried at first that maybe this was a bad idea because they were not going to get enough calories, because not much hay was gone between feedings. But now when you come back after a day or 12 hours, a lot of hay is gone. So there was a little bit of a learning curve, I think, for them, but they've really got it now, and they're really munching like crazy now. So that's the scoop. So they can't lift the grates out now. I think they should be pretty easy to reload. You wanted to see Bella, so here's her whole body. She's getting darker, just like Leo gets dark brown in the winter, and it covers up all his white hair. Hey, Bella. There's Chico. Yeah, good boy. Everybody's coming in for a munch. This one I just reloaded a little bit, just kind of flaking it out, stacking flakes basically. Kind of loosens it up for them. Look at these guys. They got it figured out, Gemma.
Yeah.
Keeps them busy 24/7. I love it. Everybody's very happy.